be your host today, and I'm going to do a tarot reading. Tarot is what I call it. Welcome. Thank you. If you're new here, I hope you will subscribe to the channel to help me grow the channel. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you. I appreciate your participation always. Alrighty then. So, if you may have noticed the title of this video is My Best Friend, and that's a song. The way it works here is Spirit gives me a song, and I give you the lyrics because the lyrics are going to shape the reading. So somehow this is about you and a best friend. Hey, Shretha, what's up, girl? Can you hear me okay? Cool deal, cool deal. Good afternoon, Mystic. How's it been? Hadn't seen you in a while. Hey, how's it going? Is it Pear James? Wonderful. So good to have you always when you return. I love that. I appreciate that more than you know. Shretha, you've been here for years, and I'm grateful for you. All of you, even the ones on the replay. I appreciate you all so much for loving me and showing me support. All right, I'm gonna turn the light on so I can try to see. I still can't see, but I'm gonna get me some new glasses soon. Shretha got me a job, and I start next week. So I'm very, very grateful that I have been provided for. Just in the nick of time, Spirit has stepped into my situation and saved me again. I'm just so, I never stop being grateful for what Spirit does for me and for all of us. All right, so the song, like I said, is My Best Friend. Like, I gotta find it. My Best Friend, Tim McGraw. And it's a beautiful song. I think you'll enjoy it. And the reading is going to be a beautiful reading. I can tell you that by the song. It goes like this. I never had no one that I could count on. I've been let down so many times. And I was tired of hurting. So tired of searching. Till you walked into my life. It was a feeling I'd never known. And for the first time, I didn't feel alone. You're more than a lover. There could never be another to make me feel the way you do. Oh, we just get closer. I fall in love all over every time I look at you. This person is crazy about you. I don't know where I'd be without you here with me. Life with you makes perfect sense. You're my best friend, my best friend. Oh, yeah, you stand by me and you believe in me like nobody ever has. When my world goes crazy, you're right there to save me. You make me see how much I have. And I still tremble when we touch. And oh, the look in your eyes when we make love. You're more than a lover. There could never be another to make me feel the way you do. This is beautiful. Thank you, baby. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah. Oh, so sweet. Thank you. I'll help you with your question if you need help. I fall in love all over every time I look at you, and I don't know where I'd be without you here with me. Life with you makes perfect sense. You're my best friend. Oh, you're here, my best friend. You're more than a lover. There could never be another to make me feel the way you do. And oh, I don't know where I'd be without you here with me. Life with you makes perfect sense. You're my best friend. My best friend. Oh, my best friend. Oh, my best friend. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, that's just beautiful. I think, Pearl, I think your donation is going to put me over, or I might be maybe $10 shy of getting a payout for May. Yeah, for May. So I am so grateful. That's going to really come in handy for me. when they pay out to YouTube this month. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. I am really looking forward to going back to work. That's all I can say. All right, so let's get started. Yeah, the song is gonna, the reading is gonna be about that song. Somebody here is your best friend. And I don't know, I think that for some of you, this may not have gone into the lover stage, but for some of you, it may have. For some of you, you might just still be in that friendship stage. But this is somebody I feel that you've known for a while. I don't think this is somebody you just met. I mean, for some of you, it could be because we have so many people who watch now that I want you to understand that the main concept that Spirit wants you to understand here is that this person is your best friend and that this is going to grow into more. And the best relationships in life always start out as friends and it grows into something more. There's an old quote from the 17th century, Jeremy Taylor or somebody, I think, and it goes like this: love is friendship set on fire. And that's what love is. It's friendship set on fire. That's, you couldn't describe it more perfectly if you tried. And that was said in the 17th century by a theologian. I think his name was Jeremy Taylor. I don't know, though. Don't quote me on that. It's been a long time since I've looked into it. Thank you, Pearl, sweetheart. You have no idea. That was a lot, Pearl. That was a huge donation, sweetheart. Don't ever look, $2, a dollar, 50 cents, anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing is too small. There's no such thing as too small. Never think that way. When you help somebody and it comes from your heart, love is like a pimple. Once you squeeze the juice out, it just goes away. Quick. Oh, okay, Paul. Your question for the reading is what really is going on with Johans and his thoughts about Gracie. So you want to know Johans? Okay. Kailash will be here in a minute to take care of moderating. Until then, just ignore any comments you see that are inappropriate because there are some immature people in this world. All right, what are Johan's true feelings about Pearl, Spirit Master, please? Oh, you want to know his feelings about Gracie. Me. So, are you Gracie? Hey, Amy, what's up, girl? Good to have you. I'm a little confused. Pearl, are you Gracie? Hey, what's up, Jimbo? Thank you for the compliment, sweetheart. Your thoughts. Okay, thoughts about Pearl. What are his thoughts about Pearl? Once again, it's that euphoria and purifying. Like, this person no longer thinks you chase thrills and you've cleaned yourself up, maybe. I don't know. Let's keep going. A new beginning and purified. So this person looks at you as somebody who's pure and is in a new beginning in life. You started over. How does Johan feel about Pearl, Spirit? Like they've been clashing with you and like you're pure. I don't know what pure means. I don't know if the two of you used to do marijuana or something together. How does Johan feel about Pearl? Oh, Pearl, this person feels like there's a lot of closeness, sexuality, and seclusion, like intimacy. They feel a lot of intimacy with you. And this caused them a lot of it caused them to be unstable in the past, like, and having an emotional whirlwind because they wanted this to happen one day. Or they still do. Would they like, well, how would they feel about having a relationship? They're in despair because of addiction. That's what it looked like. Like you got out and they didn't. Are they still in some kind of addiction? But they think you're beautiful also, Pearl. This person loves you and they feel close to you. They feel a closeness and intimacy. But they are dramatically affected, I think, by this addiction that they have. Yeah, one more question and then I got to move on, baby. I can answer more at the end, but you can ask one more. I'm so grateful for your donation. I'll start the general reading in just a minute, you guys. Hang in there with me. Oh, you're asking. Somebody else is asking. Okay. Okay. What is it? What is it you want to know about yourself? Post your question, and this is it. I'm not going to answer anything else until after the general reading. I do the general reading, and then if you're sticking around, then I answer questions for you. Post your question. The one that's saying, can you tell me something about me? You just want me to tell you something about you? You just want me to find out what I can about you? Or do you have something specific you want to know? Because I was answering her because she made a $20 donation. Otherwise, I'm holding up the rest of the collective. And I don't want to do that because I have people watching and waiting. Your education? Okay, well, get to the point. What do you want to know, baby? You want to know your career? What you should do for a living? Sure. What would this person be best doing as a career? May I see, please? Retail and no parenthood. What is their best career choice? May I see, please? A mechanic in retail. Car salesman, maybe? Maybe run a car dealership? What is this person's best option for a career? Right now, you don't have a teacher. You need to go back to school. Time for you to go back to school if you want to have an education. And you have no, it's like you might have trouble writing, and that's why you're not in school, because you have a little trouble with the research papers and stuff like that. Can you give them any guidance about when they do go back to school, what they might go for? Spirit says, you don't see this, but it has something to do with retail. What do they not see? That writing. It has to do with writing stuff and growing up. It says you don't see, but it's going to be retail because of writing growing up. Maybe you're going to sell a book. Maybe you're going to write a book. And you're also going to get recognition. So, yeah, I think maybe you're a gifted writer. And you need to go back to school for writing. Maybe journalism. Or whatever you're good at. And you can become successful to the point of getting recognition. Public recognition. Yeah. You're a gifted writer, and you have been your whole life. And you don't see that you could sell your material. Whatever you write, go get you a teacher so you can get your education behind you, and you can sell books or whatever your... Nowadays, I know things are online, But you're going to sell. You don't see it, but you can sell whatever you write. So I don't know what you're going to write, but best wishes to you. It looks like you're going to have much success in life when it comes to your writing. Okay? Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get started. This reading is about your best friend. Thank you if you're sticking it out with me. I don't see why not as long as you're writing. Maybe you're going to write speeches for the president, you know, stuff like that. But it looks like you have to do the writing. You have to do the writing. I mean, I don't know. This is the last question, okay, because I don't do questions before the general reading. Can this person get in politics? In the near future, get more information. So you got to go back to school. You're not communicating clearly. If they get an education, will they get in politics? Spirit says, peaceful resolution. The situation will improve. You're still not communicating clearly. If they use their writing skills, can they get into politics? Yes, there it is right there. I knew it. And not far off. It says, and yes, again, you are so gifted in writing. If you don't do something in writing, you're going to regret it for the rest of your life. Because Spirit is literally saying, yes, yes, within the next few weeks. Maybe you're going to go back to school soon, and you need to do that, and you need to pursue your writing. You're a gifted writer. I am also a gifted writer. And everybody's not gifted with writing. So it's something to be proud of. All right. Thank you for being here. And I hope you will consider at least subscribing to the channel, because I've lost a lot of viewers doing your question. All right, Spirit. Let's start with a prayer. O God of heaven and earth, it is good to sing your praises and to bless your holy name always. You do great things for us. The whole world is full of your glory. To you be glory in the church in Christ Jesus for endless ages. Amen. Okay, so you're somebody who gives God all the credit, and I think that's a beautiful thing. And you're grateful for all God is doing in your life. That's a beautiful thing. All right, show me how you're working in this situation, Spirit, in the tarot. Oh, that flew out. There's a hermit here. Virgo's in the house. So, Spirit is working on soul searching, digging deep, becoming wise, seeking wise counsel. Maybe you are that wise person that other people come to for counsel. But there's a Virgo here who is showing up. There's a bird in the house somehow. Oh, and this morning, you remember how I told you that a couple of times I've felt like something crawling on my foot and it felt like Cosmo? I was sitting in my bedroom, and Cosmo was in the kitchen on his cage eating. And I was sitting in my bedroom in the dark, because he won't come in there if it's dark. And I heard something smash into the wall, and I could see like something flying out the corner of my eye, but I couldn't see what it was. And I said, oh my God, Cosmo, are you okay? I thought I was going to have a vet bill. Cosmo's my parrot. And I turned all the lights on in the house looking for him. And I finally looked around the corner, and he was still standing on the top of his cage eating. So there's something in my house that flies and can crawl on your feet. And I don't think it's actually alive. I think it's something that's crossed over. I know that sounds crazy, but I never could find it. And it literally flew right into the door jamb of my bedroom. And it just disappeared. So I think it's a spiritual, like an animal, a spirit animal. It could have been someone's bird that has crossed over. And it's showing up in my readings. All right. What's the energy to overcome? And there's a bird in this picture. That's what made me think of it. This Virgo could have a bird. Or somehow a bird is significant. What's the energy to overcome today? There's going to be a wheel in someone's life. Fortune. This is, I think, going to be a good wheel. I think this is going to lead you to a very beautiful relationship with a friend. That's what I think. And what's going to pull it together? Hopefully it's a good wheel. Usually, when we have positive music, it's a good outcome. What's the pulling it together? Okay, calm down, calm down. What's gonna pull? There we go. The Emperor. Yeah, somebody's about to stand in their power big time. This person is going to be impressive. The Aries is here with all the fixed signs. We have Scorpio, we have Aquarius, Taurus, and Leo. Okay. And on the bottom of the deck, we have Justice. And we've been seeing that the way Spirit is working in this collective is justice. So, justice is actually what we see coming now. Because all these have been showing up except for that Emperor. He's not been showing up. We've been seeing a very childish and immature energy that likes to play games. But it looks like something beautiful is about to happen. Something has changed here. I'm so glad to see that. All right, let's see. What's the vibe? What's the vibe of how this happened? This is your best friend, okay? There was chaos and you were not longing for this. So there was chaos and you didn't want the chaos. You and this friend could have had a little spat. There was stagnant and somebody was longing. It's like their life got boring and just not moving forward. Show me how this happened. You were getting healing and you weren't longing. So you were like focusing on yourself and you had let this person maybe have some space. All right, talk to me, Spirit, how this happened. What was the vibe for how this happened? It looks like there could have been a little spat of some sort between friends. That was Divine Feminine. Show me how this happened. This is an Emperor. This is a boss. This could be your boss, or it could be a husband, a father, a grandfather. How did this? There we go. Now we got okay. There it is. It came out again. Someone is hopeful when it comes to lust and divine feminine being in reverse. So this person wants to be with this divine feminine, and they're hopeful that they can be because there was a good sex between these two. And there's no more tension, so there could have been some tension between the two of you. All right, what's being hidden here? What's being hidden here? Did y'all have some good sex? What's being hidden here? It says greed by any means necessary and being inconsiderate. That's what lust can mean. So I think you had an argument. Somebody was being greedy and they were going to do something by any means possible and they were being inconsiderate. And you were being inspired, optimistic, and successful. And Divine Feminine is not in the picture right now. But we see there's a Divine Masculine in the picture, and it's not hers unless hers shows up. This could be a Divine Masculine who's met a different Divine Feminine because his never awakened. All right, what's being hidden? Or maybe that's just the way it works. There's not one particular one. We can have mixed matched, masculine and feminine energy in the world. That makes better sense to me. What's being hidden? I'm going to take this one. That there's been some waves. You guys have had a little something going on. Emotions, worry, and fear. So someone was going through their feelings, and that's what's happening in hermit mode, we see. Okay? Somebody may have, somebody felt like they were drowning in their feelings. Oh, actually, Archangel Michael may have been a factor. What's being shown? Thank you for joining me and for being a subscriber. And if you're new here, welcome. The song for today was My Best Friend by Tim McGraw, and those lyrics shaped this reading. All right, what's being shown? This person is your best friend, and you all had a little argument. Somebody was being greedy, but there's hope now for Divine Feminine who's no longer in the picture. That somebody is exhausted. They are just exhausted. They're so tired of this. Burned out, burned and empty. They just feel tired of this. I think they're tired. They may be tired of going through this emotional roller coaster. What's going to happen next? Oh, that didn't take but a second. Somebody's going to be running. Well, that's not escaping denial and making excuses, but they're not going to burn the bridge between the two of you. So they're not coming back, but they're going to be your friend. This person is your best friend, is what I feel because of the music. The music always plays a factor, unless you meet somebody different, because these two are not a perfect match for each other. Her match did not come out. So you might actually meet somebody else, and that's what's going to pull this together, is you're going to meet a divine masculine that matches your energy. Because if yours doesn't match your energy, Spirit will send one that does. That's my experience with life. You don't sit around waiting for anybody. The universe will bring you whatever you manifest. So if you keep trying to manifest a sick person, you're going to keep getting a sick person. But if you manifest a healthy one, the universe is going to bring you a healthy one. And these two could even be different races for some of you. Not for all of you, because these two are the same. But this one is black and white, or black and tan. All right. So let's see what else happened here and what's going on with this. What's going on right now with this Emperor vibe that we see on the table? Can I see what's going on with that, or with the Divine Feminine down here that's no longer in the picture? Show me what's going on with the two of them. Show me what's going on with... My throat chakra's trying to close. Show me what's going on with this Divine Feminine right here. She has family pressures. What's going on with this Divine Masculine up here? Reverse any roles you need to. Okay, that Fear said no. What's going on with this Divine Masculine up here? Okay, I think those same cards came out. He no longer has money problems. He has domestic bliss and shared healing. This man is ready for a relationship. But this woman feels pressured by her family for some reason. And they also have a lot in common. What else is going on with her besides her family pressures? There's a third party that she has no purpose with. She has no business being with the third party she's with. It's not even her chosen family. This family that's giving her shit is not even her family. It's somebody else's family. Get it real. Okay. Let's pick this up. I see what's going on here now. You have someone new, it looks like, that matches your energy. Because they are with somebody else. So Spirit is going to give you somebody different. If you're open to it. Now, if you choose to wait for this person, that's up to you. But they're running from you, so I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't suggest it. I would take what's healthy and enjoy my life. Because life is too short to be with someone who doesn't choose you. And you have, it looks like, someone who will, and they are your best friend. They're going to start out that way. Alrighty then, let's pull tarot. We're just going to jump right on in. I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet. Why is the Hermit here? Because of the Ten of Wands and the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So there's a sense of a lot of burdens and instability that happen. And they're soul searching about all these burdens they're under and all this instability financially. There's a lot of money problems they're searching about. But see what's going to pull it together. He's no longer going to have money problems. And he's going to share a purpose with somebody. He's going to have a lot in common. He's thinking about getting his independence, being single, and having his stability. So the money problems are coming from being in this relationship. It could be a she. This could be her that's soul searching. One more time with the shuffling. Yeah, this is someone from your childhood. You've known this person for a long time. If not childhood, y'all were younger, a lot younger, maybe 6 years younger. It could have been a lot younger than that. It could have been 6 years old. And then we have that stability continuously showing up. That Four of Pentacles. That's really being careful how you spend your money, being thoughtful about it. I have seen it represent like somebody wanting to buy something they couldn't afford and they had to make a hard decision to not buy it. Or if they, like on one of my decks of cards, it shows a woman admiring a ring in a ring case, but she doesn't have the money to buy it. So she has to, forego the ring because she has to feed her family. All right, why? I don't know why I said that. Why is the Hermit here? Why is the Hermit here? Oh, wow. Okay. Sagittarius is here twice with Taurus, and that's our sun. Happy birthday, Taurus. Hope you're having a good birthday. There's the Hermit. Wow. The Hermit in reverse is on the bottom of the deck. So someone is about to come out of soul searching. And when they come out, they're going to come out with something they want to say, and it's not an argument. It's a page of wands. So it's like they have a passionate idea, and it's so passionate that it represents the Knight of Wands coming towards them. It's like they're thinking about this lust down here almost, and there's something that needs to end. I almost think this person really wants to be with you intimately. And they know that in order to do that, they have to end a different relationship, an older relationship, maybe. The one they're best friends with might be the one they have to leave. I don't know. Only you know your situation. All right. Why is the wheel down here? We're going to ask about the world in a minute. Why is the wheel down here? If we need to. Spirit might answer. This is going to be something fortunate that happens. All right. That's a lot of cards. Okay, yeah, there's going to be, oh my God, this is Spirit. Somebody is about to get victory. Okay, because something wouldn't change, they're going to take a risk. Something just wouldn't change. Something was resistant to change, and they're realizing their judgment is showing them that this burden they're pushing, they're never going to be happy and independent if they don't get out of this. So this relationship that's ending is burdensome, and they're like, I know if I can get out of this situation that won't change. I have the Six of Wands. That's victory. That's that's putting it on Facebook that you're in a relationship status with someone new. You know what I'm saying? It's like telling everybody on Instagram that you're dating someone. So it's like, if I want to have victory, this situation I'm in is not changing. So I have to take a risk and get out of this because this is heavy. It's causing me to be broke all the time. And I'm not happy here. And I can't ever get my independence here. This person, I feel, I'm going to tell you how this feels. Like whoever they're with won't let them have their independence. It's like, I'm going to just give you an allowance. Like, I'm going to just give you crumbs. I'm going to breadcrumb you. This could be the divine feminine for him who's soul searching. But the wheel is that this person is going to have something happen in their life that's going to be very burdensome, and it's going to wake them up, spiritually wake them up to how burdened they are with their money and with everything. The wands are like, this person does it all. They do the housework, they do the yard work, they do everything. If there's kids involved, they babysit the kids, they take care of the animals. It's basically like they get used like the help, and they get breadcrumbed. So they can't ever do anything. So there's a Four of Wands in reverse. This person is tired of this. But what's going to pull it together is they're going to, I think, meet somebody This is a divine feminine, I think. That's in a situation that's, she's by herself maybe. She might not even be with anybody else. She might just be in a situation that's just not changing. All right, what's this that's not changing? Show me what's not changing. Okay, that is it. Okay, so I have the Hierophant, the Knight of Cups, the Two of Wands in reverse, and the Two of Pentacles upright. So what's not changing is this person wanting to get married. So they don't want to marry this person, but they want to show love. And they're never looking for any opportunities to get money. So this person doesn't work. They don't help with the finances in any way. Okay. We have Libra on the board. That card would not stick. Look, this could have somebody feeling a lot of fear and anxiety. We have Leo, Taurus, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Sagittarius again, Aries, Libra, Sagittarius again. A lot of Sagittarian energy. I'm a Sagittarian, so that's what probably causes it. Not always, though. This is a special time of year for some reason. And then we have this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and then we have Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. So I don't know which sign that is. And then we have the Aries and the Libra vibes on the bottom of the deck. All right, so now we know what won't change is this person, they don't want, or they might be in a marriage. They could be in a marriage and they want to show love to somebody else, but they can't go out and find this person. They're like at a place in a crossroads where the crossroads, they're no longer at the crossroads. They chose a direction. It's like, I chose a direction, but I want to choose to show love to somebody else now. Like, I'm in this marriage, but I want out, or this long-term commitment, but I want out of this so that I can actually take a risk and get out of this place that's caused me so much unhappiness, and so I can get my money right. I want to have my own money. I'm tired of somebody giving me an allowance. I feel like this person's on an allowance. All right, why is the Emperor here? Oh, that didn't take but a second. Because this Emperor is healing. Whatever he needed to heal is getting healing. He's like at that final stage of healing. He's healing from something. It could be an addiction because I have that Seven of Cups on the bottom. What's he healing from? Oh my God, y'all. Spirit just... another Emperor and another King of Cups. This is a different Emperor and a King of Cups. So it's like, this could be his father. This could be two older men. I don't know. He's healing from two men in his life. One that may have been a brother and one that may have been a father. And now he is a father himself. Or it could have been a father and a grandfather. This is a Scorpio. We have a Scorpio and another Aries here. But when the Emperor clarifies the Emperor, the universe has taken control of this man's life. This man's life is being sculpted. Look, there's an Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck. All right, why is Justice here? There's something beautiful happening because of something that was very, very conniving. The Seven of Swords. You can't get any more. This person is a thief, a liar. I think he's healing from a lot of deceptive ways. And he wouldn't take somebody's love. So what's going to be the outcome once he gets justice? This could be somebody going to jail for being a thief. Outcome of that. He doesn't want to look at it or think about it anymore. All right, what does he want to look at and think about? Not somebody that he wouldn't take love or wouldn't take his. And it's this addiction, and it's somebody from his childhood. And that he wants stability. And he doesn't want to leave somebody out or be left out. So I have the Four of Cups in reverse, the Seven of Cups upright, the Six of Cups in reverse, and the Four of Pentacles upright. This person, what they want is to have stability, but they were going about it by stealing and lying and cheating, and they got caught. If they haven't, they're going to, because it's on the bottom of the deck. There's two older men here and a younger man. And this one's healing. Somebody, I don't know. What the hell happened here? I'm trying to figure out what happened here. Hold on a second. Hold the phone. Let's find out what happened here. Why is the Emperor here from the Rider-Waite? Why is that Emperor here? What happened with him? Spirit said use the other deck. Okay. What happened with the Emperor from the... Oh, card left in the box. This could have been the one that burned the bridge. Okay. What happened with him? Or he might have almost burned his bridges with somebody. He was longing and healing. He's the same Emperor as here. Spirit's just using a different deck. And he's no longer... He no longer has his head in the clouds. He's no longer delusional. And he's no longer dreaming and hoping of something that's a fantasy. So he's no longer fantasizing about life. He's healing and longing. What is he longing for? He misses you. Let's talk and have a reunion. What is he longing for? Isolation turned over and suffering in silence. So he's tired of suffering in silence and being in isolation. He wants to have a relationship, a love affair. This man is really wanting to have a relationship. All right. Why is the King of Cups here? So this Emperor is actually representing that Emperor. It's the same man, but it was just clarified because I was using a different deck. So thank you, Spirit, for showing us that. Why is the King of Cups here? Because of intimacy. This is hopeless. There's tension. There's been a lot of chaos. Somebody's been gossiping and nosy, and they couldn't go on a getaway or to leave and go have fun and go on vacation. So the King of Cups is not the Emperor. He's somebody else that's been... Let me say it again. He has mutual respect, unity, and closeness. Okay? But he feels like this is hopeless, lost, depression, suicide, stressed out, migraines, worry, upheaval, disaster, downfall. Rumors, gossip, and being nosy, and can't go on vacation. That's why he's here. And he's about burned his bridges with somebody. That's why the King of Cups is here, okay? Why is... that's not the right deck. All right, thank you, Spirit. I want to know not why, but who. I'm going to use a whole nother tarot deck, okay? Who is getting justice? Whoa, that took only a second. The World over here is clarifying the Knight of Swords. This is a Libra that's getting justice. Maybe a younger person. Actually, somebody's going to come in real fast and tell the truth. What's the truth that they're going to tell? That they're tired of the instability and they want to take a risk. Same thing we have down here. Spirit is clarifying these major arcanas left and right up on this channel. Are y'all seeing this? The universe is taking over. This person is like, I am so tired of this. They're talking about people. This guy talks about people. They're also spying. Somebody's spying. I want to find out what they're saying. What is this person saying when they gossip? That there's fake accounts. Alright, what else? That somebody has fake accounts. Or they look at fake accounts. They're a happiness hater. They're looking you up online. And there's been a girl fight. They feel like girls are fighting. And maybe they watch girl fights, like on TV or online. They might try to start fights between women over them just to start shit. Or they might say you are fighting with their girlfriend. I don't know. But this person says that you got fake accounts or that you look at fake accounts. They hate how happy you are. That's what they're saying, really. It's all in reverse. But they're looking you up. And they're saying you're so happy all the time. And maybe they're saying your account is fake because you're always posting happy things. What else are they saying? They're saying that you had a girl fight. They're saying that they have the facts that somebody was a wolf in sheep's clothing. That all came out in reverse. The only thing that came out upright is that child services got involved. Why are they talking about somebody's child services? Because this is what they used for scarcity tactics. So they called child services or some social services on you. They could have called your job and told your job something. Yeah, they were digging dirt trying to get you in trouble. What was the outcome of that? They were a stalker and a thief. They could have made you lose your job because they were stealing your ideas and your creativity. What's going to be the outcome for this person when they get justice? They're going to be moving because of their ego. Their ego is going to cause them to have to move. And somebody's like, I'm not crying over you. I am not crying over you. It looks like this person is real nasty and vile. They can be. They can be. But somebody is best friends. I don't know how much best friend that would be. I don't think that's the best friend. I think you're going to meet your best friend. If this is the person you've been dealing with, you deserve so much better than this. This person is nasty. Nasty, nasty energy. Get out of this energy. Collective, do not stay in this energy. It looks like they're healing, though. They do look like they're healing, though, so they might be like somebody you're not in contact with right now, and that you can be once they get their healing. I'm going to keep going with this reading. Oh, I think I'm at the end. I think we found out everything there is to know. Is there anything else we need to know, Spirit? Why? What's ending here? What's this? Why is this Sagittarius coming in so passionately towards this page with this ending? They might just be telling them it's over. Yeah, okay, there it is right there. Okay, and there's the High Priestess in reverse. So you don't see this coming. There's an Empress that is going to make a love offer or be made a love offer, but it looks like she is going to make a love offer to someone at work or someone who's in real big need or third party. Because, see, this would be considered a third party if these two people got together. But they are an Emperor and Empress. They're just not from the same deck, I don't think. What is her vibe? Let me see her vibe. Because why are you not using your intuition? Either one of you, or one of you's not. What is her vibe? Her vibe is that she's salty and cutting ties. Okay, so no, she's not salty. Or she might be, and somebody's cutting ties with her. Because he's come out upright both times. So somebody's cutting ties with a salty woman who's an Empress. It could be a wife who's a third party. Why is the Page of Cups here? This could be their child. They could have a child that's involved here. Even if they're grown. Where did that go? They're showing up immature. I think I had a card just fall out. I went way over there. Lord have mercy. It went in the next room. Oh my God, y'all. Look at here. This is a psycho. And they know the possibilities of this person. So they're cutting ties. You're cutting ties because this person's crazy as hell. And jealous too. I would cut ties also. Wow. She is in reverse, so she could be the one who's acting this way. I don't know. There are no karmics here. Spirit said all of these are divine masculines and feminines. Spirit, is the divine feminine the one who needs to get the help here? I think it could go either way because it's a general reading. Peaceful resolution. Get more information within the next few weeks. And yes, so I think she does need to get some help here. Does the divine masculine need to get help here? No, so he's doing okay. In this reading, but somebody needs to take action. So in this reading, it's this divine feminine right here. But we had another divine feminine, I think. What are we not using our intuition about? Yeah, we did have another one. Remember the one that was here, but she was in reverse too. What are we not using our intuition about? She might be psycho. There's a Queen of Wands that's not using her intuition about being stuck with somebody, a hanged man position. And this person is about to stab them in the back. I think this Queen of Wands and this King of Cups may be together. This is a Pisces, a Scorpio. Pisces strong here. The Hangman and the High Priestess in reverse. So this person is not using their intuition to see anything. It's like they just don't see. It's like they're clueless. What is her vibe? This Queen of Wands. Who is she? She's recharging in something legal. So she's the one that's having to deal with this legal shit over here because of somebody being a thief. What's going to be the outcome there? Whew. Consequences and disharmony. Today. So there's going to be a fight, it looks like, today. She's trying to recharge because of something illegal. There's going to be consequences from it today for this Queen of Wands. And there's an Empress also that is making a gesture to a third party or something. No hope. This is going to end tragically. Whatever's going on here is going to end tragically for somebody. I'm going to try to find out more. Hold on. This is interesting. There's a lot of people here. A lot of people. There's a lot of mature people and there's a lot of immature. There's at least one immature woman and another one that's going to have consequences because of someone else's behavior. And it was illegal. All right. Show me what happened here with this deck, please. What happened here? You got away. It pissed them off. And you're not worried about how they feel. Somebody got away and it pissed somebody off. And you're not worried about it. What's being hidden? So this person's going to get away, it looks like, because they're pissed off. They're going to have a fight. The grass is not greener and this love, it's like the grass is greener and this love is dying. All right, oh wait, here's one more. Oh, there's a decision being made about a dying love and the grass being greener in reverse. Is this love dying and is the grass really greener? I got to make a decision. Secretly, that's what's going on. What decision will you make? There's going to be drama. So y'all are going to have some drama today. prepare yourself. If this is your reading, all these people are showing up because there's about to be some drama. What's being shown? That make them prove it. They haven't learned their lesson. So they're going to say, they need to prove to me that they haven't learned their lesson. Or that, I know they haven't learned their lesson. They need to prove it to me. If they're telling me they did this, that, and the other, they got to prove it because I don't believe it. All right, and what's going to be the outcome? Elimination, silent moves, and late nights came out in reverse with a desire to win. So somebody's been having late nights and making silent moves late at night to eliminate somebody because they have a desire to win here. Outcome of their desire to win. They're going to get their healing because they're tired of self-pleasing. This person's been self-pleasing or self-centered. They could be tired of this female's self-centeredness. What are they fighting about? They're having drama over something. Because you want to be alone because you want it to be only you. And you're coming out in reverse. So this could be that feminine. And she's, remember I said I think she's in a bad family situation or something. She wants it to be only her and to be alone, and she's kind of stuck in this situation. And look, she's like, enough is enough of this. Enough is enough. So somebody here is with a divine feminine, but they have another divine feminine. It's like they know two divine feminines. And that can get a little confusing. Did you see how confusing that could get? But I see that happen a lot in my readings because people don't end up with their right person. Or they get divorced and they end up getting married to somebody else. I don't know what it represents exactly because I can't talk to you. This could just be husbands and wives, mothers and fathers. But there's been a lot of that showing up in our readings lately. But what's going to happen here ultimately, in case you got confused, because that reading was very deep, is somebody is soul searching, and while they're doing the soul searching, something's going to go down. And we saw what that was in the tarot when I pulled the tarot. This person's going to have a realization while they're soul searching that they're not happy where they are, and they're not going to ever be happy there. And they're going to decide they want their independence. And they're going to get away, but it's going to make somebody mad. But they don't care if they get mad. And this is going to cause a lot of drama. And I think it's because they have a lot invested in the relationship together. Like they probably live together. And they're probably going to have to separate their assets. So it's going to get legal over here. And somebody's going to be a thief and try to steal everything while they're in bed. Because they have a desire to win. That's what I see happening here. But this man is determined that he's going to stand in his power. Now, where is his emperor? His emperor. He might be same sex. Where is his empress? Show me her vibe, because we haven't seen her. That's his soulmate, his twin flame. She hasn't shown up. See, we were seeing the other empress that doesn't belong to him. His perfect match has not shown up. That's his best friend. She didn't want any part of this, so she stayed out of it. She didn't want any part of the partying. She knew these two people were partying together, that they were going out and, going to bars and hanging out with people in whatever kind of places. She didn't want to get involved in that. A divine feminine does not do that. But this divine feminine kept coming out in reverse because she wasn't acting like one. We call them karmics, but a lot of times we don't know what we're talking about. But Spirit has, for some reason, shown me the difference. I don't know why. Maybe because I was open to it. This is your twin flame, though, right here. And that's all they're showing up as. They're not showing up as anything else. And they don't want to have any part of your drama, your nightlife, your partying, your whatever you're doing with this other divine feminine who's not acting like one. Okay. I don't think there's much more to say about this. I think we've said all we can say. But he's getting his healing, so it looks like the two of you might be getting back together. Are these two people going to have a reunion spirit? Is that what? Because it looks like one of them is leaving. Is somebody? It might be. It's not her. No, it's not her. It's another one. Are they going to end up together? They're best friends. They are best friends. I see it all over them. Communicate clearly. They are my. They look. Let's see how close they are. These two people are very close. Soulmate. I mean, it says twin flame, friendship, and romantic partner. So if you don't believe in twin flames, this could just be that friend. But this is that friend. They are, and that's what they're showing up as, is your friend. Your soulmate, your teammate. Why did I say teammate? Some of you might play sports together. But I didn't ask the right question. Are they going to end up together? They might still be together, but just not together. Are they going to have a reunion to see one another? Oh, my God. Oh, I think I might have got the right question that time. A year from now, it looks like this is going to be a while. Right now, it looks like they're soul searching about going in a new direction and realizing that there's something better. It's like the universe is going to send them a sign. It just hasn't happened yet. That's what they're soul searching and going to get. There's going to have this. I think we saw this the other day. This is that second tower that we had a couple days ago. And I think they're going to realize, you know what, there's something better than this. And my friend is that something. And yes, a year from now, they're going to be, I think, finally reunite with you. So it's going to be a while. Even though Spirit is saying right now is the right time. But it doesn't look like right now it's going to happen. Tomorrow it might be something different because they're about to have a big fight with this person. And somebody could even end up in jail for being a thief, because I see on the bottom of the deck that justice is going to have something to do with a thief. Or someone who, yeah, they were a thief. They had a desire to win. So they stole stuff. So I would say sometime within the next year, for some of you, it could be right around the corner. I mean, it could be different for everybody. Can you give us an idea of when this reunion might take place? Even though you said it could be a year from now, could you tell us when? Not in May. Spirit said not in May, but in September. And not in the festive season. With not in the winter. So they may see you in September until around Christmas. They might stay a couple months with you and then leave in the winter to go back wherever they live. Or something like that. Or they might get their own place. You know, they might just stay with you for a little while. Something like that is what it kind of seems like. The two of you will spend some time together. It looks like in September. Alright, how do we not F ourselves here? No. Spirit said no. How do we not F? There we go. These cards are trying to be tricky today. We need to stop exploring ourselves. I don't know what that means. It's coming out in reverse. Let's see if everything comes out in reverse. What else do we need to know? There's an obsession in reverse. Nutrition. Work on your nutrition and challenge yourself. And I know I got to work on mine. I got to have some food. And we need to have a fresh start, which we are going to have. So stop the obsession with exploring yourself. So maybe you're one of these people that's constantly trying to figure out your part in things. And Spirit's saying, stop trying to see your part in this. You didn't have one. And I just showed you in the reading that the only thing you came out as was this person's twin flame. So work on your nutrition and challenge yourself. That could be with your working on your diet. And don't be obsessed with exploring yourself, trying to find the truth where you made a mistake here, because you didn't make any mistakes here. They did. They got with the wrong person. And that person's family is causing a lot of chaos for this um, man and woman. And it looks like they're going to end it. Maybe today. Maybe today. Because that's what it said. I don't see anything else you need to work on right now except your nutrition. Challenge yourself when it comes to your nutrition. I feel you though, because I need to do that with myself. It's hard sometimes, isn't it, y'all? Alright, what's the guidance you would give us for this? Wow. I'm not taking all of these. Spirit, really? No. I'm telling you, something's trying to really trick me today. I'm having to be real careful with what I choose. Alright, may I have one card from the Holy Spirit? There you go. There we go. There we go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Now, and the same card from a while ago came out again, but with a different one. And I feel the energy from this is what we need. Okay. Now, number 2 and number 4. Divine badass. You may feel under pressure to conform, maybe to someone else's opinion or even to your own previous plans or ideas. Don't give your power to make choices away to another, whether that is the choice of what to believe or how to behave. Don't give away your power to the past if it will take you away from what you know is true now. Even if it seems to be the most difficult in the short term, trust that living what you know is true and right for you is the only way that you can gain the happiness and fulfillment that you want and deserve. You are a beautiful divine rebel, a soul stirrer, one who rattles cages and rocks boats in the name of truth, love, and wisdom. You believe that you believe that we need to create a world that takes care of all beings. You won't be talked out of what you know is true. Deep in your soul, you refuse to be put down or manipulated by anyone. You won't let fear, yours or anyone else's, control you. You rebel against belief systems that would put doubt in your mind and fear in your heart. You are your own person, and you know that trying to fit in is only for those who are afraid to stand out. You don't insult yourself by trying to be like anyone else. You are amazing and valuable just as you are. You can inspire others to overcome their fears just by believing in the truth of your heart and going after what you want with passion and confidence. You are a badass in a good way. Sacred ritual. Time to shake what the Divine Mother gave you. Let your body move freely with joy and delight. As you shake, shimmy, spin, and strut, know that you are shaking off any negativity, jealousy, disappointment, or betrayal. You are clearing your energy, becoming fresh and ready to be you once again, completely, defiantly, and joyfully. And I think this is whoever you are that's breaking free from this person that you've been with that's so not meant for you, and this family that's so they put pressure on you, their family or yours, for being with them. I don't know which. And then be there for you, number 4. Time to be there for you, collective. It's time to let yourself off the hook. Don't interpret the behavior of other people or circumstances outside of your control to indicate something negative about you. Forgive yourself for anything that you feel you have done wrong. You can learn from your choices more easily if you stop punishing yourself when you feel like you've made a mistake. Even the choices Even the decisions we regret can help us grow wiser when we swap judgment for compassion. Sometimes we can only know what we need to know from what doesn't work out well at the time. Forgive yourself, have your own back, and be good to you. You have an open, sensitive, beautiful heart. Sometimes the world cannot meet your heart on your own equal terms. Sometimes the hearts of others are just too closed and afraid. That's okay because it's part of why you were born, to help heal and open the hearts of the world. You are wise and you know your purpose is to shine in the beauty of your divine heart freely for all to experience. You never have to close down or turn away from the sacred purpose in your world. But you do deserve to be safeguarded and protected. Know that you have your own back. When fearful, angry people lash out in pain trying to hurt others because they cannot get past their own hurt, do not make it about you. Remember I said stop trying to find out what you did wrong here? Your heart knows how to love you and protect you, whilst it has compassion for the suffering that another may be feeling. Remember that you must be there for yourself, nurturing your own heart with plenty of love. Give yourself just as you give to the world. Give to yourself just as you give to the world, with kindness and generosity. Don't allow anyone or anything to make you forget what is real and true. The wisdom and love that fills your own divine heart and helps heal the world. Place one hand on your belly and one on your heart. Sway a little from side to side. Imagine that as you sway, there's a river of energy that travels between your two hands. The river of energy swirls and flows around your hips and your heart, leaving you feeling inspired and really, really good. You now have twice the amount of energy. Say aloud, I am a fortress of divine love. I stand strong in my divine presence. I am peacefully and powerfully me with a beautiful heart, divinely protected. And see, I think that's this friend. Or it may be him deciding that he no longer wants to be with this woman that's family is giving him so much hell. I don't know. I reverse any roles you need to. This was probably one of the most challenging readings that I've ever done because there were so many people showing up as divine, masculine, and feminine, but they weren't each other's. You understand what I'm saying? And it's because his had not shown up at all. And he showed up as the same one from a different deck. But I think I untangled it well enough that you guys understood what I was saying. Alright. I'll pull trinkets and I'm going to go grab me a drink and see if I can find something to drink here. And I'll answer questions. Did I ever... Kayla, thank you, baby. Thank you. May I have trinkets, please, Spirit? Alright, I have Miracles Happen, a skeleton key, I have a princess ring, I have that cat, there's that kitty cat, that Leo, look, there's the Fool. The Fool showed up twice. Aries was strong in this reading. I have that skeleton on that motorcycle or that chopper or whatever you want to call it. Never, never give up. A compass, trying to figure out which direction you want to go in. It takes a big heart to teach little minds. And somebody is beautiful. Somebody is just beautiful. Spirit told me to pull some cards right quick. Show me how you're working here, Spirit. Show me how you're working here. Abundance. Spirit's working on your abundance. And see, that was what the whole reading came down to. Was you wanted out of this because you didn't have any money. And somebody was like breadcrumbing you, giving you an allowance. And you were tired of that. You were like, I am tired of never having any money. And I'm never going to have any. And then there's the lovers. Gemini is on the bottom of the deck. This could be like a 10 of Pentacles. It's showing up as a 1, and this is a 21. So somehow 1 and 21, 1, 2, 1. Spirit said to go one more time. This is a sacred mirror. This person mirrors you and your loved ones in spirit. Your loved ones in spirit keep telling you that this is a mirror. I don't know why they keep telling you something about a mirror. Sometimes I have heard that you can communicate by scrying with mirrors. Just be careful with that. But it sounds like someone's loved ones in spirit are saying something to them about a mirror. And they may be warning you about a mirror that you need to take down, that you may have gotten from somewhere. Like now I'm thinking about one that I just bought. I might need to do a cleansing on that mirror. Alright, because mirrors absorb whatever they see. And if a mirror has seen something traumatic, it can bring something negative into your home. There's a new beginning right here. Go one more time, I'm hearing. Feathers also. You're finding feathers. And you're also a phoenix rising. So you may have, like me, I'm like going through another layer that I didn't know was even possible with the Kundalini awakening. This whole thing has been a dark night of the soul for me. This whole thing since last August. And I have learned more about myself since last August than I ever cared to know about myself. And I've had some very strange experiences that still don't make sense, like dreams and visions that I haven't figured out why I had them. But it'll come. It doesn't have to, I don't have to rush that. It doesn't have to come right now. It'll come when it's time. You know what I'm saying? All right, Kailash, I'm going to go take a quick little break because I have to have, my tongue is dry. I got to have something to drink, and I'll be right back. I got time to answer questions. If anybody has one, I'll be happy to answer. I'll be right back. If not, I'll see y'all tomorrow. almost done. Let me go finish the Q&A part and then I'll be finished. Alright, I'm back. I'm back. I found a Canada Dry with some cherry in it. That'll work. Hey, Julianne. Hey, Christie. Happy Mother's Day to you also, baby. Luna. Hey, Luna. We were doing a general reading. Shratha stuck around. Thank goodness. Okay. Do we have a list, Kailash? Are you working on that, baby? Thank you. Happy Mother's Day. I'm going to go over to my mom's. I might not do a reading tomorrow, actually, because I'm going to go to Mama's and spend some time with her and with my girls. And I'm hoping and praying it'll be peaceful, because you remember at Easter I left. Maybe this time we'll have a good time together. It's been a lot more peaceful in my family since I did that, I'll be honest with you. All of my girls are getting along with me right now. In fact, my middle daughter, Carol Ann, is supposed to be sending me some money if she can. She's got a photo shoot to do. She's a photographer. She's actually a film major, but I don't know if she's ever going to graduate. I could. I have a gift certificate in my wallet for a free massage. It's a $125 gift certificate, so it would probably be a real nice massage. I need to have that done before I start this job. I done been through something, honey. I think, is anybody going to ask, are y'all all here for Q&A? Is that what y'all are here for? Kailash is just getting it all together for me. The reading was very interesting, so he was probably watching the reading today. Mm-hmm. So, some of this stuff is from Thursday. Somebody called me the other day and told me that I had won $2.5 million, Publishers Clearinghouse. I said, I don't even think they have that anymore. They said, yes, they do. I said, I don't think so. I hung up on them. You donated $5. Thank you. Where did you donate $5? Did I miss it in the comments? Or did you send it some other way? Yeah, I don't think they do Publishers Clearinghouse. People are so stupid with their ridiculous crap. I don't see where you donated any money. I'm sorry. Shark tooth. Did I miss something? Yeah, of course. The trinkets are just something that I use. And you would be surprised. Like, I have seen those trinkets do some pretty amazing things. But typically, they just represent um, something to let you know Spirit's talking to you. They might not all resonate with you, you might only resonate with one. But a lot of times, the trinkets will go along with the reading. I've seen them, like I said, I've seen them do some really weird things. And I've also seen the dice do some really weird things, like spell stuff out. My friend, when he was incarcerated, right after he got out of prison, the dice spelled Dean and Mom, both names. And it took all the dice to spell it, but it spelled DEANMOM, and that was his mother and his brother. They're both crossed over. And I also had a trinket that represented, to me, my friend, because he always wore a bandana around his head and he had long hair. And this pirate looks like that because he has a bandana. And I always associate that particular trinket with my friend that crossed over. And I think that trinket also came out that day. So different trinkets just mean different things to different people. And sometimes, Saturn might come out in the reading, and I might pull the red marble for Saturn. Sometimes the white marble will be the moon. It might be a full moon reading, and we might get this white marble. It just depends. And I don't look at what I'm pulling. I close my eyes and pull whatever comes out. But it's just something I added for fun, just to see if it would work, and it usually does. Something will resonate. And I don't know if you'll notice or not, but a lot of times we'll get the same trinkets over and over. No problem. No problem. I use the trinkets. I use the dice. I want to get some dice with more dice. Um, and I'm actually going to do, there's a guy that wants me to try to help him win the lottery. And so I'm going to make 50 cards, one with a number, each number up to 50, because where he lives, they use 50 numbers. And any combination of those 50 numbers can come out. And I think it's 8 numbers that they draw. So I'm going to try to get the winning lottery numbers. And he said if we win, we'll split it. So... You've never seen the dice? I'll show them to you when we finish I'll show them to you now. Spirit, show us who you were talking to most while we were doing that reading. YERMFAV. And then we have Jupiter. And we have, I think this is Virgo. No, this is Scorpio. Yeah, Scorpio. Scorpio, Virgo, number 3, YREMFAV. And I just give people's initials. W came out. CHYKA, the moon, number 11, Z, Gemini, G. So we could have a Gemini watching. LAGLCDC. Wow. Then we have North Node, number 9, and Aries. And we saw there was a lot of Aries energy in that reading. FARAMR. Wow, a lot of repeating. We do that a lot too. We get a lot of repeating letters. Number 9 again. North Node, and Neptune. One more time. FKTHWNN, the moon, Aquarius, number 5. Alright, if you did not hear your initials, it does not mean that it's not your reading. It just means that for whatever reason, Spirit wanted to give those particular people something extra, okay? And the same thing with the trinkets when I pull the trinkets. If they don't resonate, don't worry about it. I don't often use them in private readings, but sometimes they will work. So, did we not have any questions? Where did Kailash go? Yeah, he was here because I saw him. Kailash, are you doing the list? Whoa, I almost knocked the camera over. Let me see if he took off, because it looks like he just left. Okay, let me do this. Is somebody wanting me to answer a question? Do you know who's in line? My grandmother taught me how to play when I was about 5 years old with a regular deck of playing cards. She just... Oh, wow. My best friend just paid some on our phone bill. My best friend... My best friend. Well, my grandmother was my best friend. My grandmother... Why do I keep telling you the wrong thing? My grandmother taught me the kings, the queens. She taught me what they were, and it just never left me. And when I was in my 20s, I just saw it. I ran into a deck of tarot cards somewhere. I don't even know where. And I was like, that reminds me of what my grandmother used to teach me when I was little. So I got a deck and I started playing with them, and I just was very, very natural at it. It just came very natural to me. My grandmother was very much Native American. Yes, that's my daughter. That was when she graduated high school. She's a lot thinner than that now. She likes to tell people. She doesn't look that much thinner, but she is a lot thinner now. And she's 21, 20 now. 20. I got a 20-year-old, a 22-year-old, and a 24-year-old. And hello to you also, Lloyd. Is it Lloyd Official? Okay, so Christie and Julianne have questions. Does anyone else that's here have a question? Julianne can put you on the list. Somebody else was asking. I don't know. There was somebody asking to be on the list. No, it was you, Julianne, asking Kailash. Hey, how you doing? Shadrach. Okay. So we're going to put Shadrach on the list. Okay, do you want to go ahead and get started, and then we can just keep adding them as we go? What's up, Space Cowboy? I hadn't seen you in a whole long time. Hold your question, Space Cowboy. Good to have you, baby. Hold on, okay? Tomahawk. Thank you for reminding us. That's a beautiful thing. I've already repented and I believe in Jesus, but thank you. This is actually my gifts from the Holy Spirit. Would you like me to see if I can get a message for you? Is there something you'd like to know from God? It's crazy because when you tell the church you have spiritual gifts, they don't believe you. They think you're evil. Okay. Go ahead and post your question, Christy. And also, can you add Space Cowboy? Yeah, he's on there. Any increase in finances? Let's see. It look like it. We got that abundance card. Is Christy gonna see any increase in finances? You and I are somewhere on a very similar on the grid, and I think mine are about to improve. So yours probably are too. Any increase in Christy's finances, Spirit? Unlikely. Communicate clearly. Will Christy's finances improve if she does something to help them improve? The situation will improve. Communicate clearly. Is there going to be an increase in Christy's finances? Don't stop. So you're doing something. Spirit says don't stop what you're doing and ask your angels. All right. Angels, will there be an increase if she doesn't stop? Success came out. I think that's a very, very positive yes. And then we have something happening a year from now. You're going to have success. Don't stop. Whatever you're doing, don't stop doing it because you will have success. I see that. I don't know why it's saying a year from now. Any guidance for this success? Somehow entertainment came out for you. To have success. Entertainment? You feel like you don't have any options though? What else? Maybe you're in the entertainment industry? Spirit said you already made your mind up. You don't want to work on this. Alright, well what else can she do? Or there was a mechanic in reverse. Maybe it had something to do with your car. There's something you don't see about not selling something. There's something you don't see about retail. What did she not see? That you're going to get a surprise and it has something to do with that mechanic. There's a mechanic in reverse. You're not going to need a mechanic. Surprise, no mechanic, and parenthood. Is there someone in your life that's a mechanic? Hey, McFreeze, what's up, baby? You want to get on the list today? Good to have you, darling. Christy, do you understand what's being said here? Tracy, you got to get on the list, baby. Tracy Huxtable wants to get on the list, okay? Okay. You don't have to pay if you're wondering about that. Oh, no and yes? You understand no and yes? You're welcome. I don't know. I don't know what that mechanic can mean. Sometimes it can mean you're working on something, or it can mean actual car problems. I don't know. I don't know how it would come out for you. Okie dokie. Who's next? Let's go back to the list. Shrad. Shrad, you're up. Post your question, Shrad. Any messages coming up? Thank you so much for that list. Thank you. For me, for my spirit, from your spirit guides right now. Any messages from your spirit guides right now? Let's see what your spirit guides would say to you. This is a deck that's called Practical Self Oracle Cards. How do we not F ourselves, okay? How would his guides say not to F yourself? If they could speak to him right now, what would they say that he needs to do to not mess himself up? You need to create a routine. You need to get more... you need to do things in order, in a routine. You have to, like, every morning, get up at the same time, get dressed, have your breakfast, that kind of thing. Whatever routine you need to create, they're saying, we need you to get a routine. All right, what else? Release expectations around money. And your home needs some TLC. You're going to go through a spiritual awakening on the bottom of the deck. So get a routine. That'll help get you grounded. Don't have expectations. Don't put focus on money and on that aspect of your dreams. Abundance will come at the right time. And work on your house. There's some work that needs to be done around your house right now. Okay? That's just some practical ways that your guides want you to do some things differently. And let's see, what else would they say to you? Let's see what spiritual gifts are operating in your life. They said that you need to see things from the eagle's perspective. The eagle is a bird that flies high above the others. The eagle is also a leader. Like, they are not a bird that follows a flock. They fly alone, and they are just a very regal creature. They have good honing abilities. They can really focus in on what they want to see and go after it. And they will get their target. They can see a tiny mouse from hundreds of feet away, and boom, they're going to get it. So somehow, and this is also a card of seeing things from Spirit's perspective. So there could be a situation in your life right now, and you're looking at it from our perspective, from the human aspect. Spirit's saying you need to get above the situation and see it from my perspective. And that's what we saw in the reading too, I think. There was somebody that was seeing a new perspective. You need to also, it looks like, get grounded. Yeah. Get grounded. I feel that you need to get out into nature right now. And then there could be something you're going to celebrate. Anything else we need to know? You need to get your chakras aligned, or you need to meditate and start working on getting them aligned. And your tree of life showed up. This is all about your family and the connections in your life. It's like we all come from the same source. They want you to know that we're all from the same source, okay? So maybe you just differentiate between different peoples. Don't do that because we all are connected from the source, and from the tree of life is where we all grow and flourish. You're going to have an epiphany. You're going to go through a spiritual awakening is what I see. You may already be going through it. All right, is Space Cowboy next, or is there somebody called Next Up? Space Cowboy, are you still here, Shug? Y'all show me some love before you leave by liking the video and subscribing, okay? Thank you for being here. Thank you. I love you too, baby. I love you too. You're welcome, Sherrod. Come back, okay? Make sure you're subscribed, okay? Give me some love and likes. The love is fine, but the likes help the video to go further out on YouTube. That's the only reason I ask for those. General love for Space Cowboy. How you been doing, Space Cowboy? I ain't seen you in a long time. Spirit, how are you working in Space Cowboy's love life? Judgment and strength in reverse. So there's a sense of you looking at a situation and seeing it for what it is and feeling like there's some sort of weakness that's coming for some reason. You might not think it's, you might have met someone. You've been fighting. Look, you've been fighting with someone and it feels like they betrayed you. What is going on, Space Cowboy? You've been fighting with somebody and feeling betrayed? You are no longer fighting and you're trying to make a real careful decision. Or someone could be using drugs and alcohol. That could be what you're trying to see the truth about. Yeah, the devil in reverse and fighting. That's a very nasty vibe for a love reading. Show me Space Cowboy's love life spirit. Why is judgment here? What is Space Cowboy seeing clearly about this woman right here? The Empress. This was the Empress that came out in the reading also. She was one that came out in the reading. Toxicity on the bottom of the deck. And why is strength here? That could be your mother. Because there's going to be a wheel. Space Cowboy, that also came out in the reading. What's the wheel? You're going to be real happy. Something's going to make you so happy. This is the happiest card you can be. There is no more happiness than the sun. There's a Leo here twice. There's a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. There is Leo here 3 times. There's a Leo involved here. There's also a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, and Libra. There's an Aquarius, a Taurus, and a Scorpio. Whoa, look, the Ace of Wands is on the bottom of the deck. You could really be happy with someone, it looks like, and maybe have some passion. What's going to be the outcome of this Empress? You got her right out the gate. Okay. Somehow, oh, you're going to have a relationship with this woman. It could be that the relationship is coming after the end of something else because something wouldn't change. You resonated with the original reading very strongly. What is ending here is something that wouldn't change. It could be this relationship that's ending. So, oh, somebody's got a new opportunity. The King of Cups did not get offered a new opportunity. So he's ending here. What's not changing? There's the King of Cups. Somebody taking love. It's like this person refuses to take love. That could be your mother. Oh, it's because somebody parties a lot. It's friends of yours. Remember the my best friend? It's a friend that won't take love, and they won't give you an opportunity to maybe marry them or start a life with them. But it looks like you're going to. Why is the Eight of Wands here? It's like there's going to be, yeah, you're going to have a choice. What choice is that? Gemini's here? That's a Scorpio. I saw that in the original reading. Why is... There it is. Okay. Because of being disappointed and in denial, but looking for an opportunity. The Eight of Wands was when this is something that caused you in the past. There was somebody that was talking to you or came back that just, it's almost like you went back to the wrong person and they disappointed you and you were in denial about looking for an opportunity. So maybe you thought you were going to get an opportunity or new job or new something and you didn't get that and then you got disappointed. But you thought this was going to lead you to everything, but it really hasn't. But it's about to change because you're going to have a wheel. What's going to be the outcome of this opportunity? You got to be patient right now. Be patient. And if he's patient, what will be the outcome? I feel like that sun's going to clarify itself. Nope. Strength did. Oh my God. If you're patient, there's going to be a friend that you don't see it coming, but they're going to bring a lot of hope and a lot of strength to your life because they're going to offer you friendship, and that's going to be your best friend. And this is going to lead you to a lot of love. So someone is going to offer you love where you feel like there's no hope. Or you might offer it to them because of healing. You might get some healing in your life and offer this friend some love that's going to bring a lot of hope and a lot of strength. Strength in reverse is the end of the reading. Cowboy, did you get all that? There was a lot there. I think you need to go back and watch the original reading. Because there was a lot involved there also. And your reading was getting very intense. Okay. Thank you so much, Julianne. Hey, Ron. What's up? Julianne, did you have a question today, my darling? Is anybody else waiting? Okay, Tracy, go ahead and post your question. You were next, I think. I think Space Cowboy was the last name on Julie's list. This is going to be the end of the video, okay? I'm going to close after Tracy. Awesome, Space Cowboy. Awesome. Something's going to lead you to a lot of happiness, and it's coming through that wheel. And you saw what the wheel represented. It's like you're going to realize that you can't be happy unless you do something different. And it's going to involve taking a risk. Will the new job last for a year or two? You do home care. Oh, you were the one from the beginning. Thank you so much for sticking around, sweetheart. Will this new job last at least? Opportunity came out a year from now, so I would say that's a yes. Alright. Will this new job last at least 2 years? It's unlikely. The situation will improve, but it's unlikely. Abundance is here. So I think you might get a better job before the 2-year mark. Let me ask that. Will there be a better opportunity before 2 years? Improving health came out. And no. So No, but you might get a new client. What do you want to know? And just so you know, going forward, when we ask questions, we ask everything in one comment. It's fine because you're the last one today, but I'm just telling you for future reference, put everything in one comment because I only answer one question. And you can try to fit as much as you can in that question. Yes, you will, Julie. Julie, do you feel like adding Ron to the list? I don't mind. It's up to you though because you have a life. Do you need to leave your ex behind? Does Tracy need to leave her ex behind? Spirit said to get this up. Does Tracy need to leave her ex behind? Spirit said you need to trust. Maybe some trust issues here. If she trusts, does she need to leave them behind? Weight, improving health, and no, you do not. You don't. No, you need to trust. So you might not trust this person for some reason. Um, we can look at it closer if you want to come back next time. What do you need to work on yourself? Sounds good to me, Joy. Sounds good. I'm ready to take a nap. Come back, Tracy, and I'll ask again more. I'll give you more information, okay? Because we got to move on to Ron now. But thank you so much for trusting me with your reading. I appreciate that. I'll be happy to answer more questions for you when you come back. All right, what do I need to work on myself after this relationship? Are you sure you want me to tell you? Okay. What does Ron need to work on when he gets out of this relationship? Feeling like you're not loved. Being misguided. So somehow you got into the wrong relationship and having doubt. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. You sound like a good guy. And also, not being ruthless. Did you get a little ruthless? Or did somebody else? Somehow this got a little bit ruthless, it looks like. Or it's going to. But it's going to leave you feeling unlovable and like you were misguided. Because you were. And with doubt. Like you might have trust issues yourself going forward. So don't carry this baggage into your next relationship. Clear this out of your, energy. And not just clear it out, but heal from it. Like, give yourself some time to heal. You don't have to be with somebody. It's okay to be alone. I've been alone for a long, long time. You know what I'm saying? A long time. I would love to have a man. Oh, let me tell y'all real quick. This morning I asked Spirit if I was ever going to have another man in my life to give me a song that represented how he would feel about me. And Spirit gave me the song, and it was that song, hold on. I'll tell you what it was, because I think I still have it on my playlist. For some reason, it's slipping my mind right now. What was the name of that song? I don't remember. I'll have to look and see if I can figure it out. Hold on. I'm going to answer your question. Hold on one second. The song was one that was, oh, it was an old song. How does this sure work? Okay. I don't know. I don't know. I thought I put a post up somewhere about it, but I don't see it. It'll come on the radio again, and I'll share what I can't remember. For some reason, Spirit's not letting me remember. Maybe because somebody's watching that might like to be in a relationship with me, and you might try to play head games with me. So Spirit don't want you to know that song. All right, Julianne, your turn, baby. Cool. I'm glad it resonated, Ron. Take care of business, baby. You still here, Julianne? There we go. What is coming up for me in the next week? Please and thank you. Okay. I got a whole drawer here that's empty, and I need to put some cards in here. That's why I got so many out here. You might have to do some organizing because I don't know why I'm doing this during your reading. Oh, because I needed to get just these. That's why Spirit said. Thank you, Spirit. Some of these I never used, but I pulled them out sometime recently during some reading, and I never put them back up. But that was so I could get to that one deck right there for you. Whoops. Okay. Alright. In the coming week, show me what's coming towards Julianne's Spirit. What does she need to know about the coming week? Justice. You're one of the ones that this resonates with, and somebody might need to stop partying so much. This could be about you and your kids or something. The Magician. You're manifesting somebody to stop partying so much, it looks like. Or for a friendship that's been troublesome. Help me, Spirit. What does Julianne need to know about the coming week? The truth is going to come out about somebody saying they're not partying. Somebody could be trying to lie to you about their partying. These cards don't want to shuffle. It's like they don't want me to know. What does Julianne need to know about the coming week? That there will be no work. Or something's not going to work. The Eight of Pentacles came out in reverse with the Chariot. Oh, wait a minute. Spirit's saying you're going to have to be patient when something's not working. But you will get over this because the Chariot's on the bottom of the deck. And you may have to travel to get there. Okay? In fact, let me get these back out because I'm being told to get a message from these for you. Alright. What message do you have for this coming week? You need healing to lighten your load. Bless your heart. It's all coming out in reverse. And you also need money. So maybe it's you that can't work because you're sick. And you are really ready to get over this so you can go back to work. Is that what's happening here? Or are you waiting for something else that'll work? It's like you're waiting for something. And Spirit's saying, just be patient. Just be patient. Control yourself. You need your load lightened when it comes to healing. Okay, so your disability. I was waiting for mine to come through too. But when they see that I'm earning money again, they're going to stop my claim. But that's okay. It's okay. Yeah. Hopefully it'll work out. And if not, I'll just call them back and tell them to start it up again. You want me to try to see when it might come through? Can you show us when this disability claim might be approved? Oh, it said not in this lifetime. Rushing in. It's going to come rushing in. What is not in this lifetime, though? What is going on here? Is Julianne going to be healed and be able to go back to work? Compromise. No compromising. Take action. Alright. What is not in this lifetime about? Is this illness terminal? Yeah, there's not, it's like they're not going to offer this to you. Is she going to get SSI? Perfect timing. And no helpful people. Ask for help from others. It's almost like because they can't figure out what's wrong with you, they're not going to approve you. Like the doctors are calling you a liar. Like they're saying there's nothing wrong with you. Is that what they're doing? Okay. Will the social media be successful? Reconsider. There's going to be an opportunity. Reconsider, an opportunity came out. If she reconsiders, will her what will be her outcome? Will she be successful? Within the next few months, I don't think so. But take action right now. It's time to take action. But it's not going to happen. It's going to happen a little slower maybe than what you thought. It doesn't look like you're going to get disability though. So you better, and yeah, take action. If she takes action, will she get it? Will she get it up and running and have success? You're going to have to ask for help from others because of the timing not being so perfect. But be assertive, okay? And if she asks for help, yes, I see a yes. In the near future, yes, yes, yes. You'll have to get more information, but that could be you learning more about what you're doing. Okay. So right now, I don't see you getting disability, and I don't know if it's because they can't figure out what's wrong with you, and the doctors are telling them that there's not anything wrong with you. I don't know. I know it's real. I know you're sick. What I was asking you is, was it terminal? You're welcome. What I hadn't finished yet. Hold on. Because it can take a while to get disability. And you know, it might have just been spirit trying to be funny. Because it said it was going to come rushing in, but not in this lifetime. So, you know, it could have just been spirit being like, it feels like it's never going to get here, but it'll come suddenly. That might be what spirit was saying. And it's unpredictable when you're dealing with those agencies because it's free will. You know, are they going to go to work and actually do their job tomorrow? We don't know. That kind of thing. All right, encouragement for Julianne from the angels. Can we have some special encouragement from the angels? Thank you. Abundance flows effortlessly into my life. It is natural for me to thrive. Call upon me, the archangel of manifestation, to bring abundance and prosperity into your life. And that's what we were just talking about. That's Archangel Ariel. So call on Archangel Ariel for manifestation to bring abundance and prosperity into your life. Okay? And my life is full of magical moments. I see signs and guidance from the angels in all that I do. Archangel Uriel, call upon me, the Archangel of epiphanies and brilliant ideas, when you need spiritual messages, revelations, and magic. And my husband and I used to talk about how they wait for people to die before they give them disability. I mean, it takes so long to get it. I am a magnet for good hair days and spontaneous dance parties. I embrace fun in my life. This is from all your angels, okay? We love to have a good time and a good joke as much as you do. Allow space in your life for lightness and joy in all moments, great and small. And it's hard when you're not well to do that. It's hard. It's been hard for me lately to do anything. I don't like leaving the house because it seems like every time I do anything, I fall down and get hurt. And I don't want to get hurt anymore. I want to be able to work again. But my mom, when I got terminated from that last job, before I even lost my job, she said, you need to get disability and file bankruptcy. And I fought it, and I fought it, and I fought it. I'm trying so hard not to go there because, I want to be able to pay my debts and keep my credit so I can build it again. But I don't know. I'm going to work my ass off again and try to make a go of it. But if it doesn't work out this time, I'm going to take her advice. Okay. I have a friend that has exactly what you're talking about, and she has a brain tumor. She has the same autoimmune disease. It causes her to have really bad sores on her skin. Does yours cause that? She might have two, though. You know what I'm saying? Because if you have one, normally you have more than one. You're welcome, Julie. She has a lot of problems. She's on a lot of medication for it, too. Hey, Pearl. Thank you for your donation, sweetheart. I really appreciate it. All right, we're going to close now so I can get some rest and Julianne can get some rest. Julianne, thank you for your help today. I appreciate you. Thank you all for being here. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Real quick, on the way out, let's just real quick see what the best friend would say. This was a real complicated reading. What would your best friend say? Stay out of that shit. Prioritize your passions, and self-care is not selfish. That's a good best friend. All right, may I access your wisdom? Instant Magic Oracle. May I access your wisdom for the perfect message for this reading? Don't worry about getting everything done this second. Relax. You'll be more productive in the long run. So you're being encouraged right now to not worry about getting every little thing done. You don't have to get it all done at once. Prioritize, okay? Relax and you'll get it done more productively in the long run. So it's Saturday and tomorrow's Sunday. Take a Sabbath, take a day off, relax, and catch your breath again and go back at it again on Monday or tomorrow or whatever, however long of a break you take. I take a 2-day weekend, but some of you may not. But rest as much as you can, okay? Hey Tim, how you doing, sweetie? Yeah, that's exactly what's wrong with my friend. I knew that. When you said that disease yesterday, I was like, I've heard of that before. And I went to nursing school, so I wasn't sure. But when you were describing it, she has those indentions too. She's had a tough time. Thank you, Tim, for being here. We're getting ready to close, okay? You got here at the end of the reading, but make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, rewind it, and watch it, because I'm sure if you're here, there was something in it for you tonight, okay? Thank you. You do the same. You're still in the lambing shed? I didn't know you were. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Alright, you guys, take care. I'll see you, if not tomorrow, I might see you Monday, because I don't think I'm going to start work Monday. I still have some onboarding that has to be done. And so I'll probably have some time on Monday afternoon. And this job is going to be flexible, so I'll probably be able to do a reading once in a while during the week when I'm working from home. Alright, I'll talk to you tomorrow or Monday. Take care. God bless. Happy Mother's Day. Namaste.